Kenyan lawyer Paul Gicheru at the ICC began today with the prosecution calling its first witness who claimed to have received millions of shillings from the accused in order to vary their testimony in the case against Joshua Sang and DP William Ruto. Leila Mohammed has the details for you.
That the defense is not going to...
The Paul Gicheru defense team did not participate on the opening statements in the first day of his trial in a case which, according to legal experts, is tied to the Ruto and Sang case, albeit remotely.
The case that was facing the Ocampo 6 was very specifically that they committed crimes against humanity. The case facing Gicheru is limited to the extent of saying you intercepted a witness who was on his way to come and testify in court.
Gicheru pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him in a plea taken after the chamber was satisfied that he understood the nature of the charges.
Do you make an admission of guilt with respect to any of the charges?
Not at all. Madam President, for the record, I plead not guilty.
Before Judge Miata Maria Samba, the prosecution led by Deputy Prosecutor James Stewart began their opening statements right after the charges were read to the accused.
Witnesses will say that when they met Gicheru and other members of the common plan, they felt pressure into complying with their demands.
Was paid 500,000 Kenyan shillings.
The first witness, P800, testified that he had initially requested for 10 million shillings, but after discussions, they settled for 5 million, of which 1 million shillings was paid out in installments.
Confirm that the witness deposited 2 large sums of money into his bank accounts on dates corresponding with the dates on which he says he received payments.
The prosecution provided conversations between the accused and witnesses, whom they told the court were engaging on where to meet in order to receive the cash.
Yabe and Bet act like brokers. They identify witnesses and tell that group, and then they facilitate by giving of money, and they also receive their own remuneration.
The court also had that in a meeting with Gicheru, the witness was offered 1 million shillings and told to recruit another witness, P0613. The witness claims that he had been coached by 10 lawyers led by Gicheru.
The implementation of this plan was virtually certain to result in the commission of the offences.
The court is expected to listen to witness testimonies over the next 10 days, after which the judge will give directions. Lawyer Katwa Kigen says that the revelations in the current case may not have any implications on the original case that collapsed in 2015.
Any culpability that is to be determined has absolutely no relationship with the guilt or innocence of the Ocampo 6. And as we know, the court has already determined that the Ocampo 6 had no case.
Leila Mohammed, NTV.